Everyone has to live somewhere, and everyone has to invest their money someplace. So what happens when where you live meets up with where your money is invested? Hello, real estate.
Hey, welcome back to Big Money Real Estate. I'm Ilyce. Here's your daily update. Today I'd like to answer a question from a listener of my former radio show who's looking to buy a rundown building that started out as a hotel and was later converted to condos. He'd like to buy the building, the whole building, and convert it back into a hotel, but wondered what steps he would need to take to make that happen and whether he should start by buying some of the units, the many units that are already up for sale. Here's what I told him. Converting a condo building to apartments or a hotel requires getting a majority ownership of the condo building. So you need to start your quest to buy this building by sitting down with a real estate attorney who has extensive knowledge of condo law in your state. Now, some condo docs, and in some states you might need half the ownership, some you might need 67% ownership, some 75% ownership, or in some cases you might actually have to own 100% of everything, get all of the owners to agree to sell in order to get the whole building and control it. Now, if the building you're looking at has 50 condo units and each condo unit owner is a 2% owner in the building, each incremental percentage number may make up the purchase of the building more difficult and costly. You and your attorney have to review the condo docs for that building and then figure out what percentage of the ownership is actually required to permit the building to be sold as a whole unit. Your attorney can also tell you if the laws in your state require a higher majority than what the condo docs state. Now, I'm not sure buying units in the building is a good idea for you unless you're okay owning with the building unit, those building units, but don't have the ability to control the whole thing, right? So it's great to buy 20 units out of a 100-unit building, but it may not get you the whole building. You should also know that if you buy a good number of units in the building, the other owner-occupied units might suffer in value down the line. Of course, this could be a plus or a minus, right? A building that has a majority of investor-owned units does have a greater chance of having difficulty obtaining financing through conventional channels for future buyers. If other owners don't want to sell and financing units, if other owners don't want to sell and financing for units you don't buy is hard to come by, the building's maintenance and qualities may suffer further. On the other hand, this could be the leverage you need to convince the remaining owners to sell. After all, property values are going down. Once you determine what level of owner approval you need to buy the whole property, you can decide how to proceed. Now, if you need the approval of all the owners, you know that you can give it a shot, but expect that there's going to be at least one owner who's going to make it really difficult for you to buy the building, right? It's the law of numbers. If the percentage of owners set forth in the declaration is less than 100% that must approve the sale, then you'll need to gauge how difficult it will be for you to buy the whole thing. Remember, if you plan to buy units in the building and if you don't research the process properly, you could end up in really bad shape, owning multiple units in a poorly run building and losing big time on your investment. Thanks for your question. Thanks for watching this episode of Big Money Real Estate. Be sure to send me your real estate investing and personal finance questions on Twitter and Facebook. Don't forget to check out my Intentional Investing How to Be Wildly Successful in Real Estate series. You can find that on the Wit Nation store, or you can find it at thinklinkstore.com. And please be sure to share this video with all your friends and family on social media. You can even rate it at iTunes. Until next time, I'm Ilyce.